Process X-ray is about revealing what is happening behind the screen, or how what is on your screen actually gets there. This video shows 3 different ways of using Process X-ray. The first is using Process X-ray's Graphical User Interface program that is installed in your Applications folder. The second is using Process X-ray's optional command line tool to create a log of all programs that run on your Mac. The third is using the same command line tool to feed your own custom tools or third-party tools, such as intrusion detection systems, for immediate detection. We are going to look at each of these use cases in order. The main Process X-ray program, which lives in your Applications folder, provides a graphical user interface to show you live what is happening behind the screen. This is how most individuals will probably use Process X-ray. If you are a computer science student, or someone who has retained their natural curiosity of wanting to know how things work, having Process X-ray running all the time while you do the rest of your daily activities can give you insight into how a modern operating system works. If you are into computer security, gaining an intuitive feel for what is happening normally will be incredibly valuable to you when those moments come to actually investigate possible compromises. For example, if you hear your fan suddenly start on or your spinning disks start to chirp while you aren't doing anything, a quick glance at Process X-ray will often show that the operating system is spinning up large numbers of MD worker processes to index new content for Apple's Spotlight search tool. Or maybe a third-party program is doing something dodgy without ever telling you. Have you ever wondered what Xcode does behind the scene? It turns out quite a lot. Here is an example of starting Xcode, building the default program, quitting the program, and then quitting Xcode. So many things happen behind the scene. So that is the first use case, the graphical user interface for individuals watching what is happening live behind the screen. The second use case is to use the optional X-ray client program to save to rotating log files the same information that is used by the graphical user interface program. Some individuals might want to do this, but this is really more for organizations, enterprises, governments who want or need, maybe for security reasons, to keep track of all the programs running on their fleet of Macs. In this terminal window, I will start the command line tool X-ray client, and I will give it the command line option to save data in rotating log files. In this other terminal window, I will take a quick look at the log files. I start the X-ray client program in the left window. Here are the newly created log files in the right window. Each of these files save a different type of log data. Files beginning with exec are execution or running of a particular program. Next, I dump the contents of one of the files so you can see what it looks like. Here, I've drawn a red box around a single log record. Each record is a single JSON line, and if you look at the blue box, it shows this particular record represents the command I just typed to display this file, that is, catting the log file. So that is logging. Every piece of data used to create the display in the graphical user interface can be saved to these rotating log files. This log data can be incredibly valuable for conducting investigations, looking for long-term trends, doing intrusion detection across the enterprise, and much more. The log records are well-documented JSON lines, so you can create your own custom tools or use third-party tools to analyze the log files we've just shown. But with a different command line option, X-ray client can print each log record directly to standard out. This allows you to feed the log records as they are created directly into your own tools or third-party tools. This time, in the left window, I provide X-ray client with the -E option. This prints execution event records to standard out. And I pipe that into a little Python program that looks for and prints programs launched from a bash or T shell. In the right window, I will be issuing a number of commands, and you will see this reflected in the output from the Python script in the left window. So here we go. First, I list the contents of the current directory. I create a new text file using Vim. I make a copy of the file, and then I delete all the evidence. So that is live analysis. If you want to know about something as soon as it happens, you can do this with Process X-ray. So these are the three primary use cases for Process X-ray. Your Mac is doing a ton of work that you never directly see on the screen. You can watch what is happening live. You can record this activity into log files for future analysis and investigation. You can push the records live into third-party tools, or you can use your own tools to do whatever you want with the information. And you can do all of this in any combination you want. For example, you don't need the graphical user interface running to use this as a logging tool. And you can simultaneously generate log files for later investigation and perform live analysis for immediate detection. This is Process X-ray. I hope you enjoy it and find it useful.